Yo, popping into a raid. What is up? Hello everyone, and thank you Voice for the raid. I should do this thing with my hair like I always do. Hello and happy Halloween. Woo. Welcome in everyone, and a special welcome into the raiders coming in from the Voice. Thank you very much for sending the raid my way. Those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Dopamine Bunny, or Bunny for short. Variety streamer. Currently playing Strange Antiquities and what was the other one? The Quarry, because it's spooky season. Also, Shrunken, thank you for the subscription. 5 months. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And congrats on being first. Voice, what were you playing? What were you playing? Let me see if I remember. My mods are so wonderful. I haven't had to do this in a while. Did I do that right? Yes, I did it right. Arc Raiders, very nice. Beat you to it, PJs. Beat you to it. Arc Raiders. Oh, it was just released today. Oh, that's super exciting. Very, very exciting. Well, I hope you had fun. Thank you for sending a raid my way. We're gonna be playing some Strange Antiquities today. I had to throw on my Halloween dress because I realized tomorrow is literally Halloween, which is crazy. I mean, I just got back from like a conference. For somebody who loves Halloween so much, my Octobers are always really, really busy. So it's like, I don't know, it's just like crazy. And so it's like, I was like getting ready for stream, just doop-a-doop-a-doop, you know, doing everything like normal. And I was just gonna like stream in regular clothes or whatever. And I was like, oh, tomorrow's Halloween, I gotta wear something festive. So I got this cute little dress. Adorable, we love it. I will admit, here we go, you ready for my secret? I'm wearing pants underneath it. Pants! Because it's cold in here. And yeah. So we'll see how long I can go without needing to put on like a jacket or something, because I know it's the most spooky of all things. The pants. Anywho, I feel like I need to lower this camera so you can like actually see my dress, because otherwise if it just cuts off here, then it's just like nothing. Anywho, welcome in everyone, old friends and new. Welcome to the Dopamine Bunny stream of the day. Got my hydration and my dehydration. Drink of choice today is whiskey Coke. Orange is a great color. It is a great color. I feel like it's a very underrated color, you know? Like, people like the color orange, but I feel like very few people is it like their favorite color, you know? I mean, it's not even my favorite color either, but it's a great, and purple and green. Oh my gosh, purple and green. I love the color combo. That is me and Brownie's color combo. I'm purple, he's green. We are purple and green. That's our color combo. It's also gonna be the color combo of our wedding, so. Hulk smash! Exactly. All right, well, what do you guys dress up for Halloween? what do you guys dress up for Halloween? I actually don't have a very I would say I don't really have a very exciting costume. I do, like, I am excited about it, but it's like a complete inside joke. Like, it isn't gonna make sense to you guys if I tell you what I am. Like, it's just not gonna make sense, because I don't know. So it's like, I can't like be like, yeah, I'm dressing up as this for Halloween, because it's just like, I'm gonna say like, and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't even know what that is. And I'll be like, yeah, I know, because it's just a thing with my friends. But I'm excited. I might have to pull out a second costume, because somebody's birthday party is on Saturday, and because it's like Halloween weekend, they're like, wear costumes. But the same inside joke that would work for the actual Halloween party isn't gonna work for that. So I might have to pull a Halloween costume out of my closet, which is not like that big of a problem. I have lots of costumes and costume pieces and little bits and bobs that can be turned into a costume. Like, I could very easily be a cat, a bunny, a raccoon, a pirate, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Pokemon trainer, vampire, demon. I could probably pull off an alien too, you know. And that's even without even actually looking in my bin to see what I have. That's just like, I don't know, coming up with some random stuff off the top of my head. Ooh, I don't think I have the right things to do this, but I just realized what would be really fun is to be a crow, and then just to have like a bag full of trinkets that I just like give random things to people. And I think that'd be fun. But I don't think I have the right accessories to be a crow. Like, I would need something feathered or, like, a beak of some kind. Or it'd be kind of dope to have, like, one of those, like, plague doctor masks, but not to be a plague doctor, just to be a crow. I feel like that'd be kind of cute. Unfortunately, I don't have that. Anywho, let's get into the game. So, today we're going to finish up Strange Antiquities. QRS. There we go. Oh, excuse me. I blame the cold. I should have got a warm drink. Oh well. Oh, you got a new game last week. What'd you get? Not that it's pretty likely I won't know the game you're about to tell me, but tell me anyway. There's a small chance I might know. It has been Marvel's The Avengers. I mean, I can say I haven't heard of that game. I've heard of Marvel and The Avengers, but I didn't know it was like a game. So that's cool. Exciting. My OBS has not figured out I'm playing a game yet. Get with the program! Still hasn't figured it out. It usually doesn't take this long. Ah! Okay, it figured it out. I didn't have to do anything. It just figured it out. It just took a while. You play primarily as Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan for the main story. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Sounds fun. Okay, so I fully expect to finish this game today. Then you can play as other characters as the game goes on. Nice. Okay. So let me check where we're at. Do we have any... We don't have any majorly unsolved things. I'll probably have to deal with that at some point, but that's not a now thing. Let's just see who's coming. Sup, Thaddeus? What a cool name. Thaddeus. The Witherance was a terrible idea. Oh. I've only gone and made things worse. I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Some years ago, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he would want to destroy it. Oh, so you know what's been doing this the whole time? That's definitely, he's like, I'm a collector of things. It seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive I was now. This casket is far more dangerous than anything I've come across before. Yeah, the crazy lady is literally being like, open the casket. And now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Yeah. Either I need to keep them out of the museum or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. Oh. Dread Vivint or Lumina? Okay, what is a Dread Vivint? The only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts, it can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off a Dread Vivint is subtle but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent a balance of life and death, of good and evil, hope and despair. Okay. Lumina. Also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harness the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people away from places that are not welcome. There's a superstition among thaumaturge that says that a lumina should not be used when the moon is full. It is not known where this idea came from. Okay. Also, I bet you this is the thingy. The, like, life and death. Blue-green. Yeah, wait, let me check that really quickly. Because that blue... Okay, so this one, dark stone for dark purposes. That's probably, like, death. Oh. Stone of sight. Maybe that's not it. Oh, wait, no, this one. Stone of death. Wait, what? So they're both stones of death. Never mind. That is not it. Okay. What are you? Do I have any feelings about you? No. Life and death. Oh wait, is this the one that's life and death? I've had that one for so long. Okay, let me check those symbols again. I keep checking. I've checked them so many times now, and yet I still cannot clock what it is. It's not phosphorus. We figured that out. It's actually cold. Cold and heat. Hot and cold. You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out. Up and you're down. It's wrong and it's right. Black and it's white. Fight, we break up. We just make up. You don't really want to stay. No, but you don't really want to go. Oh. Alright, I just, felt the spirit of Katy Perry for a moment there. I just gotta let it take over sometimes, Okay, I should probably figure out which of these I want to do first. So, it's the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. I feel like that's the better option. Because keeping the black-eyed people, out is only a temporary solution. Where this sounds more like a permanent solution. Causes me to reflect on my own mortality? Jeebus. Gosh, which of these? The power rising off the dread Vivint is subtle, but noticeably invigorating. So let me start by, what's invigorating? Nothing to remark. Being watched. Nothing to remark. Staring at the symbol makes my head swim? Oh, that's fun. Gives me goosebumps. Okay. I wouldn't call either of those invigorating. Weird, for sure, but not invigorating. Still nothing. Something unusual about this item. Okay. So that's something. Its eyes seem to pierce into my soul. That's fun. Feeling of disquiet. I wouldn't call any of those invigorating. And everything else I've already labeled. So, it's not something I figured out yet. Okay. Balance of life and death, good and evil, hope and despair. Alright, let me check some gemstones. So this one's death. Okay. That one's dark. Nah, peace and safety. It doesn't seem quite right. No. Water, fire and life. Okay, so amber and I don't think I have anything with amber in it. Okay, so now let's look for some symbology. So life and death. Life and death. Urine! Okay, so life is that, death is that. Okay. I don't think I have anything with those two symbols on it. What? Is it possible I, haven't found it yet? No, I've already used the bishop symbol. I think I've used everything I know to use. I don't think I'm gonna need that yet. Gosh, have I not? Sun and moon? Maybe? That just doesn't seem right. Like, I mean, sun and moon is kind of like, well, but it doesn't say light and dark. It's life and death. The power rising up off a dread vivint is subtle but noticeably invigorating. There's gotta be something that has that, like, gives me goosebumps? Maybe this? But, like, it just feels like, why? This has no symbology to it other than the fact that it gives her goosebumps. I mean, it just seems so unlikely, but at least it has some, like, thing to it.
Whoa, what?
Like, it says it's noticeably invigorating. Like, there's gotta... Yeah. There's gotta be something.
Oh.
Wait. Maybe it's this one. The skull and the flower representing life and death. Black and gold. Energetic somehow? Oh, it's totally that. Oh yeah, that's where I'm putting my bets. Let's do it. Yes. Concept of balance was reflected in the design, the skull death and the flower life. That one was pretty subtle, not gonna lie. Hopefully I made the right decision. I have mail. I love mail. There's an uneasy quiet in town today. There aren't many people out and about. I'm headed straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. A letter for me. Ooh, what'd you get to drive today? Was it big or small? Was it fast or slow? I've recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You are welcome to them if they are of any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. Who sent me this? Where's the library? Woodsworth Library, 26. 26. Okay, so it's probably this guy. Several of the scrolls look promising, but they are written in the Dradic script, and my understanding is too rudimentary to make use of them. If Verona was around, I'm sure she could translate them, but she isn't, and I can't. Is there a thing of language understanding? What? A Ford F-650 box truck. It was huge. Oh, that sounds cool. I definitely don't know, like, off the top of my head whatever the heck that means, but, like, that sounds cool. Okay, not that. So many things of mine. I still don't know which one I'm... Translation! Babelia! The meaning of the unusual markings on a Babelia is not clear. They resemble a mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a mentic field. They can be used to aid in translation of foreign text, so they require some skill to make full use of it. The ability does not transfer to spoken language. Okay. Resemble a mentic field, but they do not produce a mentic field. Okay. Let's start by figuring out what the heck a mentic field looks like, because I can never remember. Okay. Little, medium, big, or medium, little kite. Medium, little kite. Okay, that shape. Aha! I bet this is it. Now let me just make sure it doesn't make that shape. Yay! Okay, this is totally it. Let's do it! Heck yeah! Awesome. I'll take a look at Discord after the stream. That sounds awesome, though. Very exciting. Ah, the effect of the Babella makes my head spin, and I close my eyes tight for a moment as my mind catches up. The pages swirl and blur in front of me, the letters and the words floating in and out of focus. After a time, I find that I can read them, though it takes some effort, and I feel drained as I reach the end. Ooh, I learned some stuff. Sup, Anna? With all that's been happening in Undermere, I picked the worst week possible to lose my Brigic charm. I hope that you have one I can replace it with. A Brigic. Got air brakes, you have to start braking ahead of time? Oh, that sounds dangerous, but I can imagine it would be kind of fun. Powerful item that offers hope in times of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of uncertainty. It wields the power of the Maiden Mother and the Crone, the Wiccan triple goddess. Okay. So moon, sword, book, torch. My initial instinct is this. That's my initial instinct. So let me check. Yeah, because that's the symbol of the triple goddess. And the green stone. Could be jade. Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, the stone doesn't really help at all, but I feel like it's this. Okay, I was right. What was I supposed to get? Oh, it resembles the triple goddess. That's it. There's nothing else. Okay. Oh, I know exactly what this is. It's that thing. I just got a page that tells me what that thing is, so. I guess if I ever need that. Oh, Eli! Yay! Did not intend to be away for so long. I trust the shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. I've had to make a lot of big decisions in your absence, and I feel kind of put on the spot. I've learned a lot from my time in Oxford. There's a powerful dark article here in Undermere called a Nalian Casket, and now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had it in his museum this whole time? Yes. That is exactly it. I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We need to create a Pillar of Calaris. From what I gathered, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. All right. A Pillar of Calaris. It's a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of significant atomic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and dark, align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Korchin's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. Cool. Well, I don't think I'm supposed to do anything with that yet. I think that's like a for later thing. Sup, Isabel? I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. Yeah, that's not great. For days now, I've felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed, I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. That's not great.
That's yours.
Ooh, thank you. It's probably my glasses.
Oh, do you not want it?
Not really. There's not a good place for me to put it over here. I don't know who has done this, but all I want for now is to be lifted of this feeling. Okay, let's take a look at curses. No. Wait, it doesn't sound like any of these. Okay. Let me see if there's anything over here that causes weakness. Okay, then let's try the more generic curse? Or a hex, maybe? Let me try curse first. Okay. Okay, Submerged. Lunar cleansed. Okay. What's this? Refers, no, it's a very specific curse. Tormund's paralysis. Wait, do I know what that one is? Is that in my book? Oh. Yeah, I do know what that one is. Okay, then I guess I just give her a Gussac Purifier, I guess? Which I should already know. I just gotta find it. Yeah. I guess. Okay, that's not what she wanted. Okay, let me look for, like, strength or something. Strength. Restore strength that had been sapped by a hex. Okay, so Fortinance is actually what she wants. Let me find a Fortinance, because I should already have one. It's just a matter of finding it. Okay, I'm not seeing it again. Let me check over here. Ah! Fortinance! Take that! Boom! Susan Hill. Oh, she did the little, she did the right where they use this thing to poke their cheek. Blood black, the nameless ones are restless, ready to hear their voices. Ooh, okay. I'm not gonna question it, I'm just the shopkeeper. Once thought that these objects could be used to commune with the dead, but it is now widely believed that such a thing is not possible. It is not known where the strange voices that emanate from a bloodback originate, but there are some who believe they are the voices of the nameless god. Alright, who the heck is the nameless god? Okay. Cool. So... What? Okay, I guess maybe I have to, like, listen? I already know what that one is. I'm, like, literally putting it over the side because I know what it is. Wow, that's so... caused me to reflect on my own mortality. This is so dramatic to be just a thing that makes you hear voices. But that's gotta be it. Sign of the item in the Vivant gemstone suggests connection to death. Oh, excuse me. Whispering within. Yep. Thaddeus, what's up? Went to move the casket, but it's gone. Oh, well, whoops. Heard Eli's back in town, but if he hasn't come to see me, and if he's not here, then I don't know where to find him. Yeah, that's not good. It sounds like that was gonna happen no matter what I chose, because either way he had to go back to do the thing. It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself, and hands so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened. All right, what's the shape? Bottle? Stairs? Oh, it's a building. Probably. No, it's books! It's books! I like books! I lie below, books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Makes me think it's in, like, the library? Is there a library? Library! Oh. Maybe? Entering the library, drawn to a dark alcove, around to the right, bearing the title Esoterica and Arcana. I'm sure there's much to learn here, but sadly, a cursory glance is all I have time for today. Piled up on a reading desk, I find books on ornithology alongside bestiaries. Okay, wait. So on this wall, you can learn about a person by the books they read. So that was on this wall. So if it's below that, then that means it's here. This was a mistake. Oh. What? I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and arcane. What is that? What? Oh, it's here. I just went too far. It's this one. There we go. That was good. I liked that one. As I open the door, I am hit by a musty smell of damp. This room hasn't been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and old books. But underneath the debris, I find something of interest. Well, that looks fun. Eli, you're back. The museum was ransacked last night, I heard. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. The good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of Strange Antiquities' vaults. It's safe for now, but we can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare, but I've left instructions on how to access the vault in the desk drawer. I want to access the vault. I'm not sure if I should. A candle that gives off no light. Oh, I already know that one. Candle that gives off no light. An anchor that has never touched the ocean. A finger, but not of flesh. So I think this is the finger that's not of flesh. An anchor that has never touched the ocean. Probably something with anchor in the name, right? Ah, shadow anchor. Boom! I don't know why I'm opening this vault. Like, this seems like a silly thing for me to do. But you give me a puzzle and I want to solve it. So I solved the puzzle. That's just how this works. That's the casket? I was imagining like dead body casket, not like box. Blackened wood with gold. Okay. Rough, smooth, rough. Nothing to remark. A complex feeling comes over me. It is both horrifying and yet compelling. Interesting. Yeah, it seems silly that I would take it out of the vault, but I'm like, you gave me a puzzle! I must solve the puzzle. If you didn't want me finding it, then don't tell me how to solve the puzzle. Mailman! It's my favorite character of the whole game. Oh, the lake is turned black. That's not great. As omens go, I'd say that's probably quite a bad one. But the mail won't deliver itself. See, this is why I love this guy. This is why he's my favorite character. I found this note in an old writing desk up at Gleason Castle. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Feels all too prescient as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible knowable fate. Nah, I think I know exactly what this means. Fear in autumn. Okay, I need to know the symbol for fear. Fear. Little triangle-y thing. And then I go to explore. Where is the symbol for fear? There is fear. So fear in autumn, rising in winter. Boop, right there. I searched the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers. To my dismay, they are largely the scrawlings of a madman, but in amongst the nonsense, there is some valuable information. Ooh, that's some good stuff. Yeah, some good stuff. Boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Eli, you're back! It's time to end this. Now. Okay. Bring the casket to the pit. Okay. Casket to pit time, I guess. Oh, that's not it. The pit! This is endgame now, people. Endgame! The sun is low in the sky as we arrive at the pit, casting a warm light across the treetops and the open fields. A solitary raven cries out from the tree line, and I look to the skies, but they are empty. The pit itself is an ominous sight that the otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, and has an unnatural look to it. This is the site of thaumagic convergence. It's no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. And finally, we need the light of Korshin to bind them. Okay. Strength, weakness, light, dark. Okay, let me find the light of Korshin first, because this one is like an actual thing. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphisian Heart. They are objects of considerable power that can turn light to dark and fear to joy. Okay, so it should look like something interesting. So it's Noctic. And it says, despite its appearance, has nothing to do with that? Okay, well let me figure out. Okay, Noctic. Okay. Okay, spirally. Let me just make sure I did that right. I love the epic music they put just at the end. This is my initial instinct. Okay, it is Noctic. What else do I know about this? Nothing to remark. Wood. Oak, if I'm mistaken, and gold. Oak and gold. Oak and gold with a symbol. Okay. Oh, wait. So, what's that symbol mean? It's either spirituality or rebirth. Spirituality. Okay. Okay, I'm not convinced. Unless it's this. A giant, like, symbol of protection. Is it Noctic? Nope, not Noctic. Let me just, like, check everything I haven't identified yet. This is also Noctic. I highly doubt it's that. But it is Noctic. Wait. Oh my god, wait, is it totally that? I need to remind myself what these two symbols mean again. Because I'm pretty sure they're opposites. Heat and cold. Hot and cold. And then that gem. Does that gem mean protection? Earth and nature? Eh. Ooh. It is Noctic, though. Okay. High potential. Let me just check the other things for a Noctic field. I really think it's this. It's the only thing with, like... Wait, except what's this whole thing about... These Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphisian Heart. Nameless God. Gosh. None of this is helpful! Gris, maybe? Oh my gosh. I don't know what they're talking about with the whole Amphisian Heart thing, but... Strength, weakness, light, darkness. Okay. So let's do strength. Fortinance. It's the only thing that has to do with strength, so it's like I feel like it's gotta be, right? I just have to remember what it was called. Or where, not what it's called, where it is. Strength. I just grabbed one of these. Ah, Fortinance. And weakness. that's specifically under the word weakness. Yeah, nothing under the word weakness, but maybe the symbol for weakness? Strength, weakness. Okay, a triangle with a line through it. A witherance. Okay. Now we need light and dark, right? Light and dark. Let me. Light and dark. Okay. Okay, a shadow hold or a sun bond. Can be used to contain a spirit, position of dark. Okay. Or a sun bond. Oh, I think it's this too. A sun bond and whatever the other thing was called. I am kind of vibing with this music though. Sun bond. Okay, let me remind myself what the other one was. I already forget. Shadow hold. Jar, bottle, or box with a shadow catcher. Shadow hold. It hold the shadow. Ah, shadow hold. Okay, here we go. Gosh, darn it. 2 items are wrong. No. Okay, I am like super confident about strength and weakness. Like, this is literally strength and weakness. That is so accurate. Is there any like... But 2 of them are wrong? Okay, well this one's gotta be wrong, right? Okay, is there a different one that could be light? Wait, darkness. Oh. Yeah, it's not a shadow hold. Okay. I think I figured out which ones are wrong. Let's just take a little look. No, we don't want protection. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. I didn't even mean to click that one. Pit. Earth, sun, and death. Doesn't seem right. Maybe, but I'm not convinced. All right, let's try the Tenebron cloak, because I don't know what else it could be. I do not remember what it looks like though, so I just gotta read them all. Tenebron cloak. So this was the other one, because it's all pointy and death-like. Oh, okay, just one that I'm not sure about. Okay, so I think the cloak is light and dark, so it's just, at least I think it's just the, what am I looking for again? A light of Corchin. I think it's just the light of Corchin that I have wrong. Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphibian Heart. Considerable power. What? 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 How? What's the other thing? Unless, am I just supposed to put this in the middle? That doesn't seem right. Whoa. That's totally doing that on purpose, isn't it? That's really cool. So lost. Sup, X-Dragon. Is it literally this? Okay, I didn't think so. What the heck? So this is made of bronze and a black gemstone. Does the bronze mean like light or something? I don't know. It's Noctic. What? How was I supposed to know that? Eli inspects my work. His face shows little emotion, but he seems satisfied. By now, the sun has finished setting, and only a hint of red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. The raven croaks its mournful cry once again, but this time there is a reply, and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling above. Ooh, ravens! Quickly now, they're here. Oh no, what is it? I spin around to find Eli's gaze, and my pulse quickens. As I look out across the field, a large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at this distance, but in the low light... we can't see these faces... Wait, I just figured it out! It's the snakes. The snakes are how I was supposed to figure it out. Because the thingy, they use, like, snakes as a symbol. I'm so upset. We can't see their faces at this distance in the low light, but I'd be willing to bet that every one of them has pools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to grow in number, and their caws and cries get louder and louder. Trying to figure out why your new G-Fi won't work? Yikes. Magic? Always. Quick question, should I dress up as Kaiser William II or a drunk Russian guy for Halloween? That's awesome. Hi, what's up, crazy hobo? I actually don't know who Kaiser Willingham II is, so I feel like I'm not the right person to ask this question for, and I don't know if I should be embarrassed for not knowing who that is, or if that's a very normal thing not to know. I look down at the black object in my hand. Such a small thing, and yet its seductive power is impossible to ignore. It wants to be opened. Suddenly, it feels inevitable. The casket, now! Rasputin? Oh, heck yeah. Rasputin, Russian queen. But I'm not sure I want to give it to him. Ooh, a Wixit cord or the Nalian casket? What's a Wixit cord do again? Cause a freezing effect. Oh no, I'm gonna give him the casket. Like, I could take the evil route, but I'm gonna take the good route. A wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. normal not to know the difference between the two is a spiked helmet or shaka. Yeah. I think anything that lets you get drunk and be part of the costume, I think is a perfect thing to do. I hand over the casket, and together we begin activating the items arranged around the pit. Working as fast as we can, it still takes longer than we'd like. When I look up again, the thaumaturge has fear in his eyes. We're too late! The mob is upon us! One of them grabs Eli and tries to wrestle the casket from his hands. I rush across to help him, but it's no use. They are all around us. The man tears the casket free and it clatters to the floor, skittering towards the edge of the pit before coming to rest on the precipice. A gray-haired woman stoops to pick it up, and I am surprised to find that I recognize her. It's Verona Green, the occult scholar. The mob cheers, but Verona turns toward me, and I am no longer afraid. Her eyes are ringed with darkness, but they are not black. Back from the dead. She winks at me and throws the casket into the pit. At the same moment, Eli activates the light of Corchin. Time stands still, and there's a rush and a roar as a swirling vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. The casket is sent soaring up into the night sky, where it seems to hang for a moment, turning slowly in the air until, with a shrieking, splintering crash, it shatters into 1,000 pieces, and then there is nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone, and all is quiet. I did it! I destroyed the casket. It has been a few weeks since the casket was destroyed, but I am still riding the high on the elation and relief from that night. Everything seemed to come together right when it needed to, and somehow we avoided a terrible catastrophe. Those who were under the casket's spell were released almost immediately. They remember nothing from their ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects, and Dr. Robertson says they have all made a full recovery. It is rare for Eli to express so much emotion, but even he congratulated me on my strength and resolve in the face of such darkness. He, too, felt the allure of the casket and was worried that it would overwhelm him. He told me with a hint of pride that I would make a fine thaumaturge. Aww. Ending 1, a catastrophe avoided. The casket has been destroyed and Undermere is safe again. Okay, Barton Potter is missing. Presumed dead. Most people are still alive. Ooh, Audrey Bell was murdered by her own bloodthirsty followers when the casket was not opened. Bonnie Robertson did not fare well. Most other people are, like, doing pretty okay. Alright. Looks like I had a pretty good ending. Only a couple people. After a good game, I like to go through these. I'm gonna go through them kind of quickly because I don't actually expect people to, like, read them. But I don't know, it just feels like my small part towards thanking the developers for their time. So I like to go scroll through them. Alright, not a terrible ending. Ooh, epilogue, yes. Yes, the epilogue lets me figure everything out, I think. Thought I was studying for Morgan's insanity, gave up on him, but Dr. Robinson said there might be a way to save him. It might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but she said it's way beyond her skill. Wait, what did you say he has? Morgan's insanity, okay. Poison in the mind, that's okay. Alright, let's check what can cure Morgan's insanity. Do I just have to go to curse? I think there's a specific curse that does it. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Wait, which one? What? this? Cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind. Yeah, wait, I've already done something like this. But which one? I think it's this one? Carve thoughts from the mind. Okay, a diverging hook. Now I just have to remember which of these is a diverging hook. Ah, there it is. Have at it. Can you read? We don't know. Hello, Peggy. What do you need? Old hermit who lives past Wastwater. Not West. Barely comes to town. He brings me lists now and then for odd things. This time he wants something that will pull water from thin air. Okay, pull water from thin air. Water. What's a water shadow? Nope. Not that one. Manus? These are lighter than an evocant by half. Not exactly the most useful insight. They are carried by desert nomads who want to conjure precious water. Okay, where's an evocant? There it is. Lighter than an evocant by half. Something that pulls water from thin air. Maybe this? Nope, that's heavier. Maybe? I mean, it's lighter. Oh, wait, how heavy is this? Nope, not 2 pounds. 1 pound? Okay, it's 1 pound. So something lighter than an evocant by half. So, needs to be less than a half pound. That's exactly a half pound. Exactly a half pound. Exactly a half pound. Heavier than a half pound. Heavier. Heavier. I don't think it's this. Yeah, definitely not that. Heavier. Lighter. Same. Okay. So these are all the items that are the right weight. Carried by desert nomads using to conjure water from the cool night air. That's so not helpful. Lighter than by half. So it's gotta be the one that's lighter, right? But this just seems so unlikely. Gives me goosebumps? I mean, this seems incorrect, but it's the only one that's lighter. Okay, yeah. No surprise there. Does the blue gemstone have anything to do with water? Maybe. Okay, yeah, it's definitely this. There we go. Is Brownie cooking or is it in the game? Brownie is cooking. He's making tofu. Tofu what? I do not know, but he's making tofu. Aquamarine stone. Check this, that it weighs half a pound. Half the weight of it. Okay. Alright, who's next? Sup, Cecil. Cecil Bateman. My lungs are shot. The doctor told me to settle my affairs, so I'm not ready to give up. Not yet. Heard the local story of a witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. They say it's dangerous and painful, but it works. Okay, well, first of all, is it possible that it's Breath of Lyra? Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. Is it Witch's Finger? Is that what they're trying to get me to go? Yeah, I think he means the Witch's Finger. Yay! I had already identified that one. It was just a matter of guessing what he wanted. What's up, Owen Fox? Farm is diseased, my crops won't hold, and even the animals are uneasy. Old man says the earth is angry. He says I should call upon a Corchin for wisdom and blessing. Okay, Corchin. What the heck is a Corchin? Corchena, maybe? Call upon Corchin's wisdom and blessing. So it's either a Corchena, used to call on the guide and wisdom of the goddess Corchin. Okay, she's goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. It is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Right? Gives me goosebumps? What? God of the earth, creation, and rebirth. Okay. I'm less certain now. What's up, Concord? How you doing? What? Being washed? That doesn't seem right. Huh? I'm a little genuinely confused by this one. Because I think this is what I'm trying to find, a Corchena. Maintained by some, these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. That's why I tried this one first, because it said it gives me goosebumps. I mean, maybe. Okay, I'm not too surprised. Okay, I'm getting a hint. Relaxing reporting upstairs? Heck yeah. Fortune is... Oh, I should cross-reference to see if there's any other clues. That's actually a good... Snakes. Snakes! Snakes. Snakes. Okay. Index, I can remind myself the Corchin is a serpent goddess, representing this design in the jar, and have an imposing aura. The item has several connections to the earth, the jade eyes, the clay material, and the Dradic field they produce. Oh, well, I didn't check any of those things. I just went, snake, yay! Martha Chapman, collector artifacts, especially those with, shall we say, questionable uses. A weaving edge has always fascinated me. I don't plan on using it. Heavens no. Blood magical traditions, I simply must have it. Okay, weaving edge. Gotta hit the hay. Well, thanks for being in for a little bit. You got to see the like technical end of the game. Now we're just like full completing it, you know. But thanks for stopping in, and thank you for the subscription. Weaving edge is used to enter the Red Night, a bloodthirsty state of mind. The tradition dictates the handle should be made from wood of the great oak. It's probably this. Wood oak, if I'm not mistaken. This just looks right, you know? Handle is made of oak. Yep. Francis! I've read the tales of Claris from cover to cover. I'm so surprised to learn of some of the powers you could wield. Do you know that you could walk through walls? I read that a water shadow, but we have lost the knowledge of how they work over the years. I don't expect I'll get very far with it, but I'd like to study one all the same. Who knows, perhaps I'll succeed where others have failed. Water's shadow. Yeah, look at that, it looks cool. Used to pass through solid matter, but the art has long faded from memory. The items themselves are often uninteresting, producing only a faint thaumic field, perhaps a result of going unused for so many years. Thaumic field. Okay, once again, I gotta look up what the heck a thaumic field is. Wait, did it just say thaumic? Oh, so it doesn't tell me what type of thaumic field, just that it has one. But it's faint. This one just looks kind of uninteresting, which is why I grabbed it. That looks pretty strong to me. What about you? Looks pretty strong. What about you? Looks pretty strong. What about you? Looks pretty strong. What about you? Pretty strong. Ooh! Ooh, it's faint! Yay! I don't know why it gave me goosebumps, but okay. Doing so good, guys. Doing great. Oh, so good. Gus, I've been studying old texts referencing the things hidden beneath the surface of our world. They mention the use of a spirit eye to see beyond the black veil. It's something I'd like to experience myself. Cool. Do I know what that is? Not yet, but I will. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It's not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beyond the visible world, perhaps. A layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the imposing symbols inscribed upon them. So it's totally this! Boop! Opposing symbols! And also the malachite has to do with seeing, but you know. Alice, what's up, my girl? Grandmother follows the old way. She kept a derelict altar in the cellar. She believes in asking nature's blessing before harvest. I found a note about ritual meant to bring abundance, but it needs an agro. Seems like the place to find one. Alright, what do we got? Oh, I know exactly what this is. Boop! Easy. Oh, I didn't even check if it produced the right field. I'm just like, it's clearly an earth vessel. Like, what more do you want? I work in the riverbed, searching for stones, amethyst jade, maybe Vivian if I'm lucky. Hard to spot them in the muck, but I heard about these remnants that you feel through the glimmer of the dirt worth a shot. These remnants? What the heck do you mean by remnants? I'm checking if that's like a word in my thing. Oop, not sacrament. Remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. What the heck are you smoking? Abrasive nether. Nope. I'm just going through all the ones I haven't identified yet. Weird, yeah, doesn't seem right. Okay, yeah, that doesn't seem right. Nope, also does not seem right. Shin. Storm Ward? Gosh, what the heck? Is it a Z? What? Okay. So it's something I've already identified then. Does it have to do with sight? Did I already look for that? Okay. What was that one that, like, lets you, like, see and hear and do weird stuff? Feel glimmer through the dirt. Is it under, like, F for feel? Feeling. No. Doesn't seem right. Sunbond. Doesn't seem right. What? Sephrim. It's just none of these seem right. What? Genuinely, I don't even know what he wants. I have to ask for a hint. Ares Remnant. Oh my god, it was just in the name. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is, so it is the synesthesia thing. I just couldn't figure out the frickin' name. Alright, Ares Remnant. Where is the Ares Remnant? There it is. Boop. Brownie's food smells really good. I'm excited.
Food, it's our food.
No, I mean, your food isn't the food you are making.
I have no idea how this will turn out.
Well, it smells good. So meh.
I'm making you food. Don't meh at me.
Meh.
Stop maying at me. Stop your maying.
Meh.
Stop.
Meh.
Oh, you. Oh.
What did you do? Oh my gosh. He just fogged up his glasses. It was cute. Oh my god, I do only have one guess left. Yee. We've hit a bit of a snag and I've had to shut down the quarry. Our dynamite suppliers had a little accident. I'll spare you the details. Yikes. I wonder if there's anything among your fine collection that could get us up and running again. Something to do with either explosions or rocks? Our food, right. None of these seem right yet. Rock. I don't think it's this. Oh, pit capable of cracking rock. Oh, it is a pit. Oh, okay. Here, have this. Knock yourself out. Not literally, though. My thesis on the psychology of fear. Oh, my thesis is on the psychology of fear, but books can only take me so far. I need to feel it properly. I'm sure you have something. Oh yeah, I can make you feel afraid. Nope, not that one. Spirit Eye. No, that doesn't seem right. Still a sense of fear. Okay. Worn about the neck, place them closer to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear or paranoia. Can be difficult to remove. They're made of any single material except wood or clay. Typically have no symbol. Single material except wood or clay. I bet it's this. I bet it's this. Because that feeling of being watched, that's the paranoia. Heck yeah. This item is made from a single material bronze, bears no symbol or other markings, can be worn about the neck. On closer inspection, I begin to feel a sense of paranoia. What's up, Aletha? Althea? I'm looking into Corvin and the Bloody Queen from a book on historical figures that I'm writing. Finding it surprisingly difficult to verify much of her story. I was hoping to take a look at one of the bloodstone artifacts that were created in her name, if you have one, of course. Corvin's Might. Okay. Have I found one of those yet? Corvin's Might. I have not. Sometimes called Eagle's Gift is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixic power. Pay homage to the Bloody Queen. Oh, it's totally this. The Talon. Eagle's Gift. Bloodstone hints at being used for dark purposes, and it belongs to the Wixic discipline. Trying not to hurt anyone, just shift their thinking a little. That's a great way to start. Sometimes all it takes is suggestion. Oh yeah, I have something. To figure out what it is, but I have something. Because I remember seeing things about suggestion. I just have to find it in the back of my book. Suggestibility. Morgan's Folly. Translate state. Cast their eyes upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Oh, yeah, so it's this. Totally. Pendant features a hidden symbol of hypnosis. Ooh, I have my thing in, but thank you.
I'm putting this in the microwave so it stays warm.
Okay, thank you. I'll eat it right after I'm done streaming. It looks and smells really good, though. My sons are out of control. Jail doesn't teach them anything. A year behind bars and they come back worse. I want them to feel the wrong they've done. Real penance. I actually know what you want. What? Oh, heck yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, I remember okay. I've definitely, I've already identified this one. Guilt. Binding Seed, probably. Guilt and shame. But now what is the Binding Seed? Where is the Binding Seed? Where is the Binding Seed? Where is the Binding Seed? Oh, there it is. Have that. Let them feel guilt. Yeah. Dang Invisalign, I know, right? James Herschel. There's a lawman snooping around the blacksmith's guild. Can't have him poking into parts of the business they're not supposed to, if you catch my drift. Need a way to keep him out. Lumina. Yeah, for sure. Let's get you that Lumina. Or Lunima, not Lumina. Called the Moon Pool or Heart of Tranquility. Harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. Oh, it's totally this. Because I'm pretty sure when I look at this, I feel uneasy. Oh. Yup, disquiet, earth, all the, elements. Bears a symbol of the elements, reveals a feeling of disquiet. Easy peasy, easy peasy, easy peasy, easy peasy. Can't bear the pain any longer. Oh no! I would rather have no memory of her at all than suffer like this. Aw, heartbroken. So sweet. Don't try to talk me out of it. I've already made up my mind. Abrasive Mether. There you go. This Mether does not fit the description of the other one, so it must be abrasive. Yeah. That's how I figured it out. Because I know I had 3 Methers, and it's just like, it was the one that I hadn't identified yet. Charlotte Bradshaw. My brother captains a small fishing vessel in Haverig. There was a big storm last night. There was a big storm last month, and 2 boats never came home. I remember what old sailors used to carry: charms, tokens, things to keep the sea calm. Give him that just in case. Like a shindig. Using materials with a connection to the ocean. Okay. Connection to ocean. This seems oceany. Turquoise gemstone. Wood. Driftwood, maybe? Yeah, driftwood. I don't even need to look it up. That's totally it. It's gonna tell me what the stone was, though. Driftwood. Yeah, aquamarine. Stone of water. I knew it was gonna be a water stone. I just didn't know which water stone. I have had this dang thing since the beginning. What the heck is it? Oh, he's the guy who can't talk. Okay. I know this one. Tormund's paralysis. Oh, I bet it's this. But let me do a little reedy thing on Tormund's something or another. Tormund's bane can be rolled along the tongue or worn about the neck to protect. Okay, yeah, because it's rolling. If I checked, it would be diurndic. Item can be worn about the neck as moving parts can roll across the tongue, produces diurndic field. You're welcome. Thought it'd be silent forever. I've been studying the eye and trying to give a voice to the markings on the stone. Next thing I knew, I couldn't speak. It's been a dreadful few weeks. Oh, that's rough. Who's next? David Schaefer, my favorite. Rain, again. Soaked to the bone before I'm halfway through my rounds. I'm fed up with it. I've got a few bob to spare if you know a way to keep me dry. I do. I remember, it's one of the ones I haven't found yet because I remember seeing the picture. It's definitely like a protection-based one, but it's probably going to be easy. Oh, Storm Ward, that makes sense. Simple items supposedly grant a low level of protection against the elements, but this author has personally become soaked to the bone in one too many downpours to trust those claim. From metal, typically bronze or iron. I bet it's this, because that's all the, like, rain. Oh, bronze? Oh, yeah, that's it. And I think that's the last thing. Yay! I identified all the objects. Just after I give Jupiter one last scratch, of course. Awesome. Well, that, I believe, is the game. Heck yeah. Well, I am gonna call it there. I know it's a little bit shorter of a stream than I usually do, but this food smells really good and I don't want it to get cold. And also we finished the game, which is what I wanted to do. So, with that, thank you all for hanging out with me on this Halloween Eve. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween tomorrow. I'd love to see any of your costumes in Discord if you would like to share. Yeah, and don't worry, we will finish the quarry. Probably on Tuesday. I think we're probably close enough to the end that I will most likely finish it in one more stream. I don't know for sure, but that's my guess. So I'm gonna go eat some food. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you next time.